Okay, and I'm back with another video, trying a different setup, trying a different camera. I hope that you can see the difference in quality in this video than some of the other ones. One of the things I'm really committed to is getting better with my video quality and getting better with my videos. I apologize for my voice. I don't have a cold, but our seasons are changing in Michigan right now. It is winter, summer, spring, and fall, depending on the hour, and my voice is just not having any part of it. But this is going to be a really quick video. I'm going to try and keep it 20 minutes or less. Does 20 minutes count as quick? That's the goal. So we're going to try and keep it 20 minutes or less. And it's a very familiar planner. It is the Filofax Pocket Croc in ebony, the black one. There are about 2,000,001 YouTube videos about this planner already. I'm going to make it 2,000,002. I do have a question though. I am active on some of the buy-sell trades that are on Facebook, and I'm seeing a lot of this planner start to show up. Be it the black one, the fawn, I'm seeing a couple of chestnuts, and every now and then one of the fuchsias or the indigos. And whenever I see people just really start pushing out a planner and it's on there every day and somebody's selling them and they're not really buying them, I'm wondering what is the new up and coming planner? Because like this was the hot thing for a moment. Everybody had to have one. But now it seems like everybody's selling theirs. So what do you all think is what's next? What's new? What's everybody replacing this with? Drop it down in the comments. Let me know. I'm curious. But for me right now, I am pretty happy in this. Actually, I'm extremely happy in this. But because I'm me, I do have another planner on order that should be here on Thursday of this week. And I'm super excited to get that one. But let's just jump in, discuss some of the outside things. I have my two ollie clips. I have a gold and a silver, simply because kind of the setup of this, I don't do themes per se, and I definitely don't do kids because once again, I'm not really decorative, but my theme for this planner will be considered mixed metals. So I have gold and silver here. The charm I have on the bottom, which I'll get into a little bit later, kind of has silver and crystal, and we'll just flip straight in. So when you first open it up, this is something you're probably going to see in almost all of my planners, and this is one of my bookmarks from Nubian Rock Chick. If you have not looked at her work, it's absolutely stunning. She's on Instagram. She has a Patreon. I'm one of her Patreons. Love her things. And this is just kind of my if lost, please return to. So I have my name here, and then I have my contact information on the back of this card. If you're familiar, which you probably are, with the Filofax Pocket and the Croc, it does have a change, little zip-up pouch there. I actually keep change in mine, and it has the little leather tab that covers the zipper to keep the zipper from scratching up anything else. So I have my bookmark. It's just there. It's decorative. There are no pockets in the front of the Croc. So if you want to decorate, you have this one side slip pocket, and that's it. So I just kind of clip this on there so I can look at her. I have some sticky notes in here and a couple of page flags that I got from Five Below, and I think they're really cute. It's a sloth and a koala bear, and there's a poodle, a pink poodle, and some other cute little animals. They were $2. Welcoming to my planner is the big hello. So hello to you all. Hello to this planner. And this is simply a sticker I found. It was 40% off at Joann Fabrics because they had the 40% off on all of their planner items. So I picked this up. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to use it, and because of the width and because I'm using a pocket, it wouldn't fit going this way. So I had to figure out how to put it in here, and it had a little extra piece of scrap paper from a project I did that's a little bit later in this planner. So I just took that scrap, I hole punched it, I put my hello sticker there, and it's like a nice little fake fly leaf to greet me when I jump in. And on the back of that, I just have some sticky notes. It's my itinerary sticky notepad, and I just put down some things I may need to do for the day. Piece of vellum with my initial. Instead of the quintessential Hobby Lobby, the bedazzled or the pearled or jeweled initial, I just went with the simple gold S. It was a pack for two of them, a pack of two of them, and they were on sale on clearance at Joann Fabrics for maybe $1.50 for both, so I picked up some of those. And then I have my first clip, which is a clip I made, and I am a Leo. My birthday's in August, and my birthstone is peridot. So I just have a little peridot dangle clip hanging from there. And more Nubian Rock Chick. I did have a month on 2 pages calendar in some of my other planners, but I realized that when you have a pocket, month on 2 pages is really, really tiny. So I couldn't fit much in the boxes. That wasn't working for me. All I really needed to do was see the dates, know what is going on for the rest of the year, be able to see what day something falls on. So I took her 2018 calendar, and it's not a pocket-sized calendar, it's actually a standard household calendar. And I scanned all of those images in, and I took her girls because they have the words and the month already on them. So I scanned in, let's say the September girl, put it into a Word document, and then I just typed up this calendar underneath. And on the back of it, I have some grid, and I can list my important dates. So holidays, vacations, big events coming up. And I did that for every month that I have. So I go all the way to, I think, June. I go all the way to August of the next year. And each month is a different girl from her calendar. And on the back of each month is the space for important dates. So we go all the way through there, and then we have the August girl. And this was like my first attempt at doing my own dashboards and dividers. Simple, super simple. I'm finally using my Cricut. This is a piece of decorative scrapbook paper, double-sided. Threw it in the Cricut with the cuts. It's simply a rectangle, and then I took the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this was the octagon shape. Might have been 8 sides. I think this is the octagon shape that you can find in your Cricut. And I just angled it so that each little tab, the tab falls at a different angle. And then cut it out and laminated it. And that is my divider. And if I ever get tired of the metals, I can flip them, and it has an opposite side that has polka dots. First insert is my list insert. And this is one of the few that's not one of the inserts that I make, and that's because I bought another planner, actually another traveler's notebook, from a young lady on one of the buy sell trades, one of my favorite places to hang out if you all see me on there. So let me do this. Siobhan Nicole Smith on Facebook. Stop selling to me. I'm going broke. Don't let me buy anything. Like if I contact you, hit ignore. I don't need anything else. Turn me away, but not really if it's something good. So I bought something from this young lady, and she included all of these Annie Plants printable inserts, and one of the ones she put in there was a list. If you watched my last Malden setup video, I had a Field Notes notebook that I still kept in my ring planner, and that's where all my lists and all the things like this were. I decided to give rings 100% go, so I took that out, and now I'm in the process of transferring lists into here. And since she included these, I decided I would just use the inserts that she included until I see if I even like that. So I have all my list pages, and then I have a vellum that I printed out. I found this image on Pinterest, and it's inspired by the planner bow girl that a lot of people have. It's a young lady, and she has like a pink bow in her hair. You can just see the top of her face and her hair. And I really like that image, but I'm rocking my hair like this right now. It's in a big afro puff. So it's like, how cool would it be to have the vellum girl in a hairstyle that I have? So found her on Pinterest, printed her on vellum, and she's in here now. And on my other tab, so I took it off my list tab because I was working on something earlier. I used one of the embossing label makers. Best deal ever. So normally at Target it's that Dynamo embossing label maker. It's cheap already. It's normally $9.99 or something like that. Went into my local Target. I was scanning things with my Cartwheel app. It showed up for $2.98. So it may be on clearance at your local Target. I'm not sure, but for me, for $2.98, I definitely bought it, and I'm loving it. So I'm using it on a lot of things. So I just made a little label that says what each tab is. So this is my work tab. I work as a trainer, so I don't have to go to work every day out of the house. Contrary to my mom's popular belief, working from home still means I'm working, but I don't have to leave every day. I have a little piece of acetate with pink polka dots on one side, gold polka dots on the other. Leads to my work insert. It's an 1819 because I do work with the school system. So this is a school year, it goes from September to June. And the way I set up my work inserts is I have a calendar, I have a space for notes, and then I have a space for events. Once again, whatever you're using pocket size, when you use a calendar, those boxes are so small, even if you put it on 2 pages, that it's hard for me to write the information that I really need in there. So I just put a month calendar here. I put dots to indicate I have to do something that day. And then I can actually write out the details of what it is here under tasks. So I have a dot for the 19th, and I can come over here and see on the 19th, I have a webinar planning call with Renita, and I have a Teams training with someone on that day. And then this space is just for general notes and things I want to accomplish for work during that month, which is planning for my global communities webinar that I lead this month, and doing some outreach to Oakland County here in Michigan. And I have that set up through June. So September, October, November, and this works well for future planning because I can just write things down really easily. And when I do see a dot on a date, that lets me know that if somebody calls me and says, can you come and do something at our school on the 19th of October, I can look in here really quickly. See, I have a dot next to the 19th. I'm sorry I can't do it, but I have some other days free. So that's work. Next one is planning, and this is kind of just my overall general life planning. So I have weeklies in here, and I have I have weeklies and dailies are new to me. So I start off with some weeklies, and I am trying, once again, maybe I'm turning basic, Peanuts Planner Co. inserts. I had seen the Peanuts Planner Co. inserts everywhere, just everywhere, and everybody was bragging on them and loving on them. And I said, let me try them, because normally my weekly spreads, I don't have one of my old ones, they're really, really simple. I just do Sunday, and I'm a Sunday starter. I have Sunday to Saturday in boxes here, in horizontal boxes, and then I have room over here for like a top 3 for notes, work to do, personal to do. This one breaks it down a little bit more. I love the way it looks. It's just, it visually makes me feel like I could accomplish so much more, and I'm so professional. The only thing I don't like about these inserts has nothing to do with Peanuts Planner Co. It's purely on me, and that is that I'm just not busy enough, and I feel like I have a lot of wasted space when I do the inserts. So there's this top box. Couldn't figure out what to do with this. Some people put a full month calendar. My handwriting is horrible, so I didn't even want to try that. But I have my Sunday through Saturday. In this space, it's for daily tracking. So I have the things I need to track, that I pray every day, that I return all of my emails. That's one of my goals for 2018, is at the end of each day, I go through all of my work emails and make sure I responded or returned all of them. I walk my dog every day and call my mother. I am a 37-year-old only child of an only child who has recently found out that my mother does not consider me texting her communication with her, so I have to call her every day. So I definitely have that and make sure I do that. I have a work to do, a personal to do. I don't need all that space. Like, I don't have that many things to do on an average day. And then I have some blank space here, trying to figure out what else I can do down here. And then there were these 2 little boxes that are normally blank. Couldn't figure out what to do with them. Once again, the insert is beautiful. I just don't think I'm important or busy enough to have things to really do with it. But I just decided, since it had blank space, and then Sunday through Saturday, to kind of put in a scripture and a prayer focus. And this may change. I may do gratitude and prayer focus or something else, something I want to write down every day. So that is my use of that Peanuts Planner Co. weekly, and this is her freebie insert. And then I have just a piece of scrapbook paper from Target, Dollar Spot. It's the glitter holiday one that I cut, and I just use it to separate weekly from some daily. So I'm gonna try a couple of daily pages and just see how that goes. Biggest reason, and I'm gonna do a video about this separately, but I'm going to plan my life and not let my life plan me. Let me see if I get that right. I'm going to tell my life what to do. instead of letting my life tell me what to do. And I think dailies are going to be important in that. There's another video that's going to talk purely about that. And then I have a little today bookmarker that will move along with me as I continue and complete some days. And it's another Nubian Rock Chic bookmark. I used my label maker to do the today label and some illustrated faith stickers. Last insert is my money insert, is my money section. And on the back of that, I just take a Foxy fixed card pocket, put that there. Image I found on Pinterest. Same setup I used in everything from my traveler's notebooks to any of the other Maldens that I've set up. My month, my income, my bills, and this one is definitely removable because I can move it from month to month. And this is me tracking what I've paid for things. And the reason I have this little card pocket here is I get gift cards. I have extra debit cards that I don't really use that much, emergency cards. And instead of having them in one of my card pockets, I like to kind of keep them back here with finances, especially gift cards, because I may be out one day and I could have left my debit card somewhere. I could be broke. And it's good to know that you have a way to grab something to eat because you have a gift card for somewhere just kind of floating through your planner. So I have those in here, held together by a little black ollie clip and just a little pineapple patch, one of those reversing sequins. I got this at Joann Fabrics or Michael's, I'm sure. And my last section is my tracking section. I have my cycle tracker, which is one of those full year pullouts. And then another Annie Plants printable, which is the order tracker. And I'm trying this out because once again, that's something that was in my field notes that I used to keep in here. But since I don't have it in there now, I decided I would give this method a try. I have just a really pretty piece of vellum, some note pages, the Filofax ruler, and then this is what I originally made with that paper that you saw extra of up front, which it just looks like an extra little fly leaf, but it actually opens. And I have two little Target dollar spot pockets in here. So I put sticky notes in there. This one will be more sticky notes. I have another set I just ordered that I'm going to put in there. Great place to hold them, but it's also going to be the place right here that if I ever do a shopping list, I'm going to use that sticky note and put it right here. Because what happens to me a lot is I'll write out a shopping list somewhere else in my planner, and then I go into the store and I forget I wrote the shopping list. So I'm checking out and I totally forget everything I had on my list. This way, because my debit cards are right here, and if I put my shopping list here, when I go to pay for something, that will be a ding, ding, ding. Did you remember to get the stuff that's actually on your list? And in here, I have a couple debit cards, my ID, things like that. And in one of my other videos, I mentioned that I love stickers, but I never want to use them because I don't want to use them. I love them so much. What I decided to do was I took the stickers, laminated them, fussy cut them, and now I can use them kind of as just die cuts in my planner. So I just stick them in here, not even to cover up, oops, that one went flying, not even to cover up anything, just as a cute way that I can see what I have. I have that holographic doily from Martha Stewart, and I have some blank checks, Social Security card, and stamps back there. In my top pocket, I just have some cash for once. Rarely ever have cash, so this is like an anomaly day. And then I have a couple clips on top, really simple clips that I do. The bright pink felted ball clip. I have a black yarn clip, and I have a black bow clip. And I showed you this one already, but this is my birthstone little dangle. And then I do have some charms. They're almost going to be impossible to see because I think the light is going down, and I apologize for that. But I do have one of the charm bookmarks I made. I don't use it to mark pages. I purely use it for decoration and the sound because I'm really tactile, and I love the way the charms and things sound when they hit hard surfaces. And it's just a piece of crystal, an initial charm, and a crane. So just things that are really pretty and simple and mean something to me. And that is, I think, my entire setup of my black pocket Filofax Croc. So I thank you all for watching. There's going to be some more videos coming soon. If you have video suggestions, I'm really trying to get serious about this. But I know it can be boring watching me do the same thing over and over again. There are only so many setup videos of planners that have been out for years that people can watch. So if you have suggestions for other things, let me know. If you think I should quit making videos, drop that in the comments. My feelings will not be hurt. I promise. I have thin but thick skin. Just give ideas, give feedback, give commentary. I definitely appreciate it. I'm trying to grow, and I thank you all for helping me grow. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, and I will talk to you later.